Let's look at how to configure Apache2 to use CGI on an Ubuntu Linux machine. So first of all, I have an Ubuntu Linux machine. It has Apache already turned on. There's nothing really there. It's just that, a page. If you need to install it, you can do an apt install Apache2, and that will get it there, but mine's already installed. All right, so the next thing I want to do is get CGI working. So CGI is the common gateway interface that allows me to run programs and have the output generate web pages. So if I do A2 en mod CGI, then it will enable the CGI module. Now this one enabled the CGID module, but you can always do A2 en mod CGI to get it there. The next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that the MIME type is set correctly. So if I go over to the etc Apache2 mod available directory, I can do nano on the MIME type, so mime.conf file. If I scroll down, I will find a .cgi directive that is commented out. And scroll down a little bit more, and you can see right here there's an add handler CGI. So if I uncomment that, what that does is any file that ends in the .cgi file extension, it says this is probably a CGI script and can then execute it as a CGI script. You will, however, need to enable the ExecCGI option in the options directive. So let's do that now. So exit out here. I'll go back down to the etc Apache2 directory. You can see there is the apache2.conf file. So I'll do nano on that. And if I scroll down, I can find different directives for different directories. So right here, the var www directory. Inside of there, there's an HTML directory, but I want to decide what options are available in here. So I'm going to add ExecCGI option to the end of this list. What that does is anything in that directory that has a .cgi extension will then be authorized to be run as a CGI program, and then it knows how to then run it. So we'll go ahead and exit out. Now if I go to the var www HTML directory, you can see here is my default index file. A CGI program has to run and display both the header and the body of a web page. So if I do nano on my test.cgi, I can create this file. So I'm going to run a Python script, user bin python3, and then my script I want to print out my header. So first is the content type. Now this is a text/HTML page. I want to then have a break between the header and the rest of the body of the message. Before you end this, you can put other things in there, but which note once you have this blank line, you have a break. Now I can print my page, and I can do, doc type HTML, and maybe I'll print a page that does something like CGI works. All right. So a very simple page. If I exit out of here and save it, I can test this first from the command line. So I do a chmod 755 to change and add the execute bit to my test CGI. And I do /test.cgi and run it, and you can see it prints out this content type, and then it prints out the page. So now I go over here and I want to load test.cgi. So I just add the /test.cgi, and it does not work because I have not restarted the server. and it doesn't know the configurations. All right, let's try this again. And it doesn't know it because I can't spell test. All right, now it works. So there you go. All right, so there we have a simple CGI script. You can see if you type it in correctly, it works great. And there you go.